from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping up is Khalil Lee, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today. And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Hit down the line at first. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Lee gets his lead at first, nobody out. Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Fouled away. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on the way. The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. This pitch is popped up. Bryant is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. David Peterson will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now into the box, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
A little bouncer. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Eric Sogard. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he hits one on a line to left field. Pilar gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Conforto is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hard hit ball to short. And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, David Peterson. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Ian Happ. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. At the plate now is Wilson Contreras. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Contreras, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He swings and misses. Throw down. Beats the runner to the bag, and McCann gets his man.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Rizzo is off at first with 2 away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in.
That gets down and the inning will continue. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Jason Hayward. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D'Lo. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D'Lo, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a big...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Khalil Lee. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's...
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Now a swinging bunt. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he falls behind 0-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
James McCann will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Two and two to the Mets catcher. Lindor leads off first with 1 away. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Count even at 2 and 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Full count now, 3 and 2. Pete Alonso waits on deck. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Payoff pitch one more time. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. The tag gets 1 on Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks things up. We played 2.5, all even at 1 apiece. Bottom of the third now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And there's a base hit on the line. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, B-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Eric Sogard is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Eric Sogard was retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Villar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
This guy's been a solid hitter his entire career, but he definitely likes to swing left-handed against right-handed pitching, so he might be up against it here. His numbers in his career down a little bit swinging right-handed against left-handed pitching.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
1 ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Pitch misses the throw down, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the 4th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In for strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Two and 1, the count to Pillar. Alonso, base runner at first with 1 out. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, David.
Next up for New York, David Peterson. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Now here's the first offering. 1 run, 4 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that one guy clearly the leader in this category so far, 95 miles an hour versus an even 90 for the other. And stepping in, Khalil Lee comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Sliced hard on the ground, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Wilson Contreras is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A base hit in his first trip. A 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Stepping in once again is Anthony Rizzo. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Anthony Rizzo goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Digging in will be Jake Marisnick. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Happ, the runner at first with 2 gone. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, second home run early in the year, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Ready now is Jeff McNeil. He went deep last time up.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. After it is Marisnick. Well, he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Swing and a little tapper. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
To the plate now, James McCann. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Michael Conforto is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. 1-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets lead 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ildemaro Vargas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16.
First pitch on the way. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Javier Baez. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the belt, kicks and deals.
No ball. 1 strike.
Vargas aboard here at first with nobody out. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ranging back is Pilar to the track. Off the LED board and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. Home run number 5 on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Second baseman, error. Goes
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Stepping in now, Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Chopped out to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now at the plate here is Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. In his career, Bryant carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ, singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, credit the batter right there. Nice piece of work. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Drew Smith takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Catch will be made in front of the ivy, and now here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now to bat, Jake Marisnick. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
3 runs already home here. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Brandon Workman takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45, Brandon.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Pete Alonso. And now the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 pitch, a knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. And good patience patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Pete Alonso retired to kick off the inning. So now here is J.D. Davis. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
1-1.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
1-1 home. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail 6-1. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th.
Hayward.
First pitch of the AB now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Pilar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey!
Swing and a line drive, but this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-1. Robert Stock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 89, Robert.
Jose Martinez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Jose Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Martinez matches up here in this one against his former employer. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, Matty, you mentioned he's playing his former club, and that can get tricky sometimes. I don't know if he's going to dinner with these guys after the game, or he showed up here with an axe to grind.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, that's out.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Khalil Lee is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Martinez on at first, nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two now.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
かぶ
Yeah,
す
guys,
な
he's
んて
got
チ
so
ー
much
ムない
respect
や
for
ろ。
this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider.
Chicago
I think he
Cubs
goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
おっしゃ
On a
ー。
rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now at the plate
当たり
is
はいい
Francisco
けど
Lindor.
真正
No hits to this point. First pitch of the AB now. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
タイミング
Can't
が合わ
waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and 2 strikes to
こ
count
の
to
審判
Francisco
しかも
Lindor.
ボール球だいぶストライク言うんでね。
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Foul
お
off.
ーなかなか球が速いんですよね。
He'll try it again, 3-2.
No,
And a good
ah,
at bat
whatever.
that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And next will be the Mets cleanup
なん
hitter,
とか
James
点取り
McCann.
たい。
And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could
こ
go
の
a
人ま
long
た
way
めち
toward
ゃくちゃ
deciding
離れ
this
て
thing.
ますな。
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score
Wow.
here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading
甘い
into the
け
last
ど
couple of innings.
タイミングがずれとる。
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
今のものが速いんです。
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check
Ah,
swing and he
right.
went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it too.
際どいとこ投げてきますね。
2 left for the Mets. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1.
この人ちょっと試しに使います。
Miguel Castro comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to
このボ
strike
ール
anyway.
球
Nothing
は
in
ね、
2 now.
ストライク言ってくれる。
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1 and 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Pilar. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next to the call.
Next, it'll be Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set and the pitch. One out, nobody on. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Conforto is there. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian.
So the next to bat will be Ian Happ. In his career versus this pitcher, not a big sample size, over 1.
それにしても9万でプレステ5売ってるからすごいですね。未だに転売が多い。
Cubs are down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a...
Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 18, Ryan Tepera.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Michael Conforto, and they could use a spark from him here.
その人、ライト、この人に変えましょうか。
Albert Almora is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
解説がたまにポニョ言うとるのはない。ポニョ
First pitch of the AB on its way.
発音の問題か。
The 1-0. One and two now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
際どいとこですな。
So here's Pete Alonso, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
案外このカットボール曲がりますね。
The 1-0.
よっしゃーと思ったらとこにおる。
And that's the second out.
またとこおりますな。なんでセカンドがあんなとこにおる。どう見てもセンター前なんですけど。真正面にいましたな。すごいシフトですな。
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Jonathan VR gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
球がどこに飛んでくるのか分かるし、だからほんまにとこ守ってましたね。逆にセカンドガラ空きでしたけど。
As long as you actually get it inside, like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan VR.
あんなもうほぼセンターのとこにセカンドいましたからね。
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1.
セカンドに打った、セ
Albert
カンドに
Almora
打
will stick around
や
as
ら
he'll
しい
take over in right field.
Defensive change for the Mets. Now playing
Jonathan Villar remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
number 1, Jonathan.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2.
Leading off for the
First
Cubs,
pitch on the way.
the catcher.
A ball and no strikes.
このピッチャ
Gonna
ーも
need
な
to
か
make
な
a little
か
bit of an
使えま
adjustment
す。
with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a
全
nice
然
job of laying
いけ
off.
ます。球がまた速いからね。
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at
ほんまに
either a
抑え
bruised
でい
shin
け
or a
そう。
ground out to the left side.
Almora's got it, and there is one away.
The first baseman, number 44.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Down the first baseline. And a foul ball here, 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Almora is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Up next is Cubs.
The next Cub up, Jake Marisnick. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. First pitch on its way.
なかなかええですね、この人。
The pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right.
しっか
Waiting
り
at it
3
is
人で抑
Almora.
える。
And he makes the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-1.
最後です、これ。
So striding in to start the 9th is Kevin Pillar, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch on its way.
Oh, 1 ball, no strike.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Hit high and deep to right center.
おー、これは
Center
ええと
fielder
こ行ったん
giving
ちゃいますか。
chase, but he's
よし
not
よし
going
よ
to
し
get
よ
this
し。
one. It's into the gap.
このまま
Second
三
now
塁
and
行
headed
く。
for third. And he's going to make it safely. And a
こ
great
れはえ
start
え
to
と
the
こ行った。
ninth as it's a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammates bring him
で、こ
home.
こでピッチャーやから代打を。
Luis Guillorme will get the call here as
中
he'll
国
hit for
の
the
球
pitcher.
場なんか、
Number 13.
ここはあれですわ。カブス球場ですよ。
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
うわー、今
Strike
のが
one
いい
to start
甘い
the
球。
at bat.
ボール。
Started to go around there.
Ah,
Looked like he held up in
swing for it.
time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire.
あっちゃー。CH。
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
シカゴカブス。チャイナカブスちゃいます。
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
さあ、1点は取りたいですね。これでゼロやとなんか嫌ですね。おーっと、ポロリポ
Something
ロリポロ
off
リポ
there
ロ
as
リ。
this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate.
あっちゃー、もう全チームナイスですけど。
Here now the 2-2.
おーっと、またポロリポロ
In
リ
the
ポロ
dirt
リ。
and block behind the plate,
連
but
続
it
ポ
won't
ロリ。
skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
ナイツだらけです。
And it's fouled
おー、
away.
危ない。いやー、ただの回。
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his
か
swing in
つら
that
んかったです
location,
な。
so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to
うわ
overcome
ー、
when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
ああ、そうなんですか。ああ、変えたいけ
And
ど、
now time is
代
called
わ
for
り
and
がおらん。
granted by home plate umpire
キャッ
Clyde
チャーか、こ
Washington.
れ。いや、キャッチャーじゃない。さすがに代打できない。
In now, Khalil Lee. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back up the
やっ
middle.
と
Baez
ま
fields
あ
it cleanly. Throw
ゴ
it
ロの
back
間
to
に
the
1
second
点
half,
取
but
る。
meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
They
メ
get
ジ
the
ャー
run
の
there,
スポン
but
サー
this
がも
late
う
in the game with the
ナイ
lead
キ
in
になっ
hand,
たでしょ。
you'll definitely trade an out for a
全
run
チーム
that
ナイキ
doesn't
マ
mean
ー
a
ク
whole
入って
lot.
る。そうだ。
And now in the
こ
box,
のユニ
Jeff
フォーム
McNeil.
は古い
He
やつ
needs
や
to
から
make
ね。
something happen. They're down to
入
their
ってない。
final out here in the ninth. Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
1 strike.
Now the pitch. Hit hard toward the
お
right
ー、
side.
あーっと、フ
And
ァール
Rizzo
か。
won't
フェア
get
か。
to this one. It's a fair ball.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might
莫
have to
大
make
な
an
資金
adjustment
が
going
流れて
forward.
んちゃいますか。
So now to the plate, Francisco Lindor. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit
お
hard
ー
toward
っ
first.
し
In
ゃ
there,
ー。
the
捉
base
え
hit.
る。いい音
Hold
し
at
ます
second,
ね。
and there are 2 aboard now. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it
最後
went
の
out at
最後で粘ってま
112 miles
す
an
な。
hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Now we're going to have a
ああ、
conference
帰
at
っ
the
た。
home plate area, so it
さ
would
すが
appear
に
that
変え
we'll
ます
see a
ね。
double switch here.
誰が来るのか。
Craig Kimbrell gets the
ああ、
call
キ
here
ン
as
グ
he'll
ルか。
try and look for 1 out to finish
こ
this
の
thing
人
off.
ですか。球が確かめちゃくちゃ速いはずなんですよね。
Next for the Mets, James McCann. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to
めっ
like
ちゃ
the
鏡
effort
人で
despite
す
the
ね。
odds.
Yeah, you really do.
Wow.
But look, they still have a significant
こ
hill
の投
to
げ
climb.
方
But hey,
久しぶ
they
りで
string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
ナックルカーブですね。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no
ス
strikes.
トレートがめ
You
ちゃ
know,
くちゃ速かった
something
は
to
ずで
keep
す。
in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the
めっ
first game
ちゃ
of the
前
series.
かがみ。
Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he
うわ
fouls this one off.
98枚。遅れてます。
Kimbrell's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way.
さすが速い。
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
ナックルカーブ持ってますからね。
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
おーっと。
He stays alive, still 2-2.
ありますね。昔、レッドソックスでがっつり抑えやってましたからね。
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
さあ、ストレートか。ストレート打ち負けた。終了。狙いはいいけど負けました。
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Kyle Hendricks wins his third of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
初めは打ち取ったんですけど、途中からやったら打たれますので。浜シュート。つい出来心で。これで、やばいっすね。また3連敗してますやん。貯金が1になってまいりましたね。カブス首位やったんですね。広島とえらい並んでますけど。ドジャースもやっと1回負けてますね。あとはヤンキーと、アストロも首位ですな。よっしょー、さあ、飯食いますか。目玉でも焼きましょうかね。ペンズ。では。ペンギンの丸焼き。これまたすごい。薬味でも焼いたらうまそうでもあります。